It's Womanless Nerd Out time! What's up, baby? How you guys doing today? Happy Wellness Nerd Out time. JMO here to join us. So, what I want to talk about today is how to naturally reduce cholesterol levels, right? And yesterday we were talking about statins, the lack of efficacy with statins in, improving cholesterol levels, because at least improving outcomes with cardiovascular disease, associated with cardiovascular disease, such as poor outcomes like heart attack or stroke or all-cause mortality, right? As raising LDL cholesterol, there's not as much of a correlation with intake of LDL cholesterol as there is with these conditions, these things that happen with cardiovascular disease, right? So what should we avoid and what should we do? One, you need to have a heart-healthy diet, right? And when we talk about a heart-healthy diet, we're talking very little sugar, very low sugar, okay? Even if it's natural, I shouldn't say very low, I guess a moderate amount if it's all natural coming from berries and other fruits and veggies, right? But still too much is not good, obviously. It's still stimulating your liver to produce fat, right? Promoting lipogenesis. And we definitely want to avoid, obviously, any processed foods, any added sugars, right? And so that also takes us to avoiding trans fats, where we talk about processed foods, things that are fried or, they add hydrogenated oils to them, even if it's partially hydrogenated oils. We want to avoid that. Baked goods are generally high in trans fats. So what we want to get more of are definitely omega-3s, right? Those fatty fishes, right? We're talking about salmon, herring, mackerel, right? And let's not forget about nuts. Walnuts top the table in terms of omega-3s. Butternuts are great. They call them white walnuts as well. Fun fact, if you weren't familiar with those, they're full of omega-3s. You got, hazelnuts, pecans, macadamia nuts, almonds, even though almonds, they have a little bit more omega-6s, but still are great for heart health. And we can't forget about seeds, and for example, flax seeds. So what we also want to get a lot of is soluble fiber. All right, soluble fiber can help reduce cholesterol levels, and we're talking things like beans, other legumes, so oats, right? When we say other legumes, we're talking like lentils and peas, things like that. Oats are great for heart health. All the soluble fiber in them is the major reason, right? And we can't forget, again, about our seeds: flax seeds, chia seeds, fruits, apples. Don't skip the peel, right? A lot of nutrition in the peel and fiber. So apples, pears, and cruciferous veggies. Brussels sprouts are phenomenal source of soluble fiber as well. Jameson, you got to wait for a second. He wants something. What we are going to do on top of that is exercise naturally. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying you got to go 5 days a week. I'm not saying you got to go 6 days, something crazy. If you can get in 3 days of intense aerobic activity for 20 minutes, according to the Mayo Clinic, that should do it, all right, to reduce cholesterol levels. So what, guys, that's an hour a week. If you can't do that, I surely cannot help you, right? So you got to help yourself. Now, aside from exercise and a heart healthy diet, of course, losing weight goes hand in hand, especially around the waist. Generally bodes well for your health. You're going to quit smoking for sure. And when we talk about alcohol, you're going to have it in moderation, believe it or not, is how we're going to phrase it. According to Mayo Clinic, again, the source I was looking at today, you can have up to 1 drink a day if you're somebody that drinks all the time. If you're somebody that loves that glass of wine at night, and you'd almost be more stressed out by not having it, well, then have that glass of wine, right? That glass of red wine is some resveratrol, antioxidant properties, albeit you don't need the wine. You could just have red grapes. It's in the skin, right? But, if you're somebody that drinks frequently, yeah, you can have 1. It actually has been shown to raise HDL cholesterol. That's our good cholesterol. So, boom, there. That's pretty good stuff. probably not too harsh of news if you're somebody that enjoys that glass of wine every night. So you guys, that is all we got for you today. But before we go, we're going to say happy birthday, Eric Mallman. Happy birthday, man. Britt, what's going on? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Happy birthday. When I think of you, Mallman, I think of hanging out in my backyard, playing dodgeball or wrestling or playing football up at the field, or you buying a ton of jerseys when I used to buy them from overseas and sell them on eBay and stuff. I remember coming to your house with like 5 jerseys. You and this other kid used to love to buy them. It was so funny, man, but they were pretty sweet jerseys, so I understand, you know. I hope you have a great day today, man. I really do. God bless you. I'm glad I got to talk to you a little bit this morning, and I want you to know absolutely this one is for you. So happy birthday, brother. That is all we got for you guys, but you know we'll see you tomorrow because we see you every day. Happy When Wellness. Thank you, and have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Ciao.